Welcome, newcomers to Canada. My name is Undeniably, and I am the founder and chief content creator at Start Grow Pivot. I started Start Grow Pivot as a place where aspiring and new skilled immigrants to Canada can come to learn about tools and resources and strategies, and also build meaningful network with established immigrants on how to achieve their career and business goals faster. Let's get started. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 7 do's and the 7 don'ts of building meaningful connection in our professional network. When you're focused on meaningful relationships, you're building lifelong connections that could eventually turn into friendships. I have built my career across 3 countries in 2 different continents, and everyone that I have met everywhere around the world always understands the importance of having a meaningful professional network. So get ready to get your virtual or in-person tea and coffee meetings set up. Do number 1, always lead with compassion and curiosity. Remember that people are humans first, and you should always approach each and every connection, each and every contact as a human being first. So you want to start with, I hope you're well, I hope you're doing well, I hope you're staying safe. My name is Adubia Foley, and I am looking to grow my connection in this field or in this area. Or I am new to Canada and I am looking to start from scratch. And I would really sincerely love 15 minutes of your time to learn more about your journey here in Canada and how you have successfully navigated the job market, how you are in the role that you find yourself in, the company that you work for. You just want to start and come across as just being curious and wanting to learn from them, because genuinely you want to learn because they have been through or gone through something that you can appreciate and you can learn from them. So always start from a place of compassion and curiosity. Do number 2, have a clear ask and call to action. Remember that you are one of 100 people who may have contacted or reached out to this person. And so they often want to know how they can help you, how they can support you, or what your main goal is in making a connection. Just sending a message on LinkedIn or sending an email to someone saying, hi, I'd love to connect, really just leaves a dead end for them. And you want to give them an ask or a clear call to action to say, hi, I would love to connect with you in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Can you please let me know if you have a 15-minute window that's coming up that we can connect? Would you like to connect over Zoom or Teams, or would you like to connect in person, or would you prefer email? Ask them some questions and get clear about what it is that you would like to connect over, when you would like to connect, and what you would like to get out of the initial meeting. Do number 3, do take the time to prepare before the connection. It's important that you don't go to a 15 or 20-minute virtual or in-person meeting with a blank slate, because you either find yourself rambling or there'll be an awkward silence and you will not get anything out of that connection with the person. Prepare your questions ahead of time, prepare your research ahead of time, know what your goal is to get out of that initial meeting. When you're meeting, especially with strangers for the first time, they don't know you very well, you don't know them very well, and there tends to be a slight cautious approach. You may make a quick connection in a 15 or 20-minute time frame, or you may not. So it's important to be very well prepared and make sure that you don't ask them questions that can easily be found out on Google. Like, how many employees do you have here in Vancouver? Or how many offices do you have here in Toronto? You want to come with questions that that they can only answer, questions that you can't just find on the internet or you can't just find on Glassdoor by doing a little bit of research on the role or on the company. Make sure that these are things that you genuinely think that only they can answer. And so I would advise that you stick to hearing about their story, hearing about their personal experiences, and that is something that only they can answer. Do number 4, be your authentic self. Nobody can do you like you can. Nobody can present you the way you can. And don't try to be something that you're not. Do be yourself. Do be authentic. If you're someone who likes to take notes like me, I will have my notebook ready. I will make sure ahead of time I let them know if I'm looking down or I seem distracted, I am taking notes. I love to take notes. So please don't mind me, take notes. If you're someone who is more awkward, express that. Say, this is very strange for me. This is a little awkward for me, but I really hope that we can get something meaningful out of this conversation. Do number 5, always be on time and consistent. I have found myself rushing into a meeting because I didn't properly anticipate the bus time, or I didn't properly anticipate that I was going to have technical difficulties. So you definitely want to be, if you're having a virtual meeting, you definitely want to be logged in, ready to go with your camera, microphone settings, because if you've asked for 20 minutes or 30 minutes of someone's time, you do have to respect that time. And if you are late for some reason or you're frazzled because you were rushing, it can totally sway your conversation on a downward spiral. And so you want to be right on time. You don't want to be rushed, and you want to appear composed and ready to go. And consistency is important. If you say that you want to meet in 2 weeks, or if you say that you want to follow up with something or the other, make that commitment, stick to that commitment, and show them that you are trustworthy. This is where you start to build credibility with people. And so it's important to manage your time well. It's important to stick to the deadlines. It's important to follow up when you say you're going to follow up. Make sure you thank them for their time. Make sure you show up a consistent front. Don't be very excited one day and not interested the next. Just be consistent. Do number 6, practice makes perfect. Do practice and do develop your own networking and connection style. Following on being authentic, this takes practice. Reaching and talking to as many people as possible, and presenting yourself, and basically presenting your candidacy and presenting why you would make an important or good connection and why you want to continue the relationship. It takes practice, and you want to be authentic doing this, and you want to continue to build that skill set of meeting strangers, talking to new people, building connections with them. And so you do want to practice. And by practice, I don't mean trying to get 10 people out at once. I mean making sure that each and every single meeting that you have, you take lessons from the last meeting and you build on how to make each meeting better. So now we're going to get into the don'ts, the things that you don't want to be doing as you're building your professional network. Don't misspell the contact's name, their company name. Try to avoid misspellings of any kind. As a person with a foreign sounding name, my name has been misspelled by people who are reaching out to me, and it does show or indicate that the lack of attention to detail. If you're sending a message on LinkedIn or an email, or you're getting in touch with someone, take the time to read over your message. Make sure that the spelling of their name is correct. Make sure the spelling of their title is correct. Just make sure everything is correct. It just shows that you care, and it just shows a little extra effort that you're willing to take to make sure that you avoid these little mistakes. Don't put the ask before the relationship. Don't lead with, this is what you can do for me, or this is what I'm looking for to get out of you. This is what I'm hoping to learn is a better way than I need a referral. Don't put the ask before the relationship. And again, don't be vague about your reason for reaching out. People's time matter, making sure that you're giving people a valuable reason to want to connect with you, a valuable reason to want to take that time to get to know you. Don't be vague about, hi, I would like to connect, or hey, I just want to touch base. Just be very clear about what it is that you want to connect, why you want to connect, and be very clear and have that call to action. So don't be vague and don't leave it up for interpretation. Don't immediately ask for a referral. There are a myriad of reasons why you should avoid asking for a referral. And actually, the best is for someone to offer to refer you. Referrals can be tricky and they differ from company to company. Some companies have a referral bonus. Some companies have a limit to the number of people that you can refer. Some people like to keep their name out of a referral altogether and just stay neutral. And referrals just mean and have different connotations in different settings. So you really want to not be that person who asks for a referral or assumes a referral, a mistake that I have made myself. You want that referral to come naturally. You want that person to say, I can easily refer you because my company has a very simple referral system, or would you like me to refer you? You don't want to immediately ask for a referral. Leave that up to the person. Referrals are very, very important, and it's very important that if this person refers you, they know you well and they can speak confidently about your work, or they are coming from a place where they trust the information that you have on your resume and in your portfolio is true. So you want to be very careful when it comes to referrals and referral requests. Number 5, don't assume the person has all the power in the world to get you the outcome that you want. Titles don't always necessarily mean power. Don't assume that this person is powerful, this person is in a position to do X for me. Don't make those kind of assumptions. Learn about what this relationship can be. Learn about what this connection can be. Learn about what it can connect to, and be open-minded. Could this person just be a sponsor? Could this person just be a mentor? Could this person just be a guide? Could this person just open a door for me to meet somebody else? Or could this person just be my cheerleader and my support? Or could this person just be a friend? Or could this person just help me find out the best places where I can find chicken wings or chicken and waffles? Be very open-minded and don't assume things about people's titles, about people's positions of influence for you, because the goal again is to build a meaningful connection and not just to get something out of the person. Number 6, don't forget to offer your support. A lot of people, when they reach out to me, feel as though that they are small or there's nothing that they can do to support me. And I always tell them that, listen, this is a two-way connection. Building a meaningful connection is two-way. People are working on side projects. People are interested in articles. People are interested in growing, sitting on a nonprofit board. People are interested in learning about your culture or learning about your country. There's so many things that people can benefit from each other by just having more connections, because having more connections and having more meaningful connections open up the possibility for both of you. So always offer to support them in any endeavor that they're working on, or you're happy to answer any questions that they may possibly have of you, and offer for them to reach out to you if they need anything or if they need your support in anything, because people appreciate that this is a mutually beneficial relationship. I am looking to grow. You are also looking to grow, and we can grow together. And that's really the aim of growing your professional network. Now, number 7 is don't forget to say thank you. Manners matter, appreciation matters, and valuing someone's time is still important even today. It's very important to follow up with a thank you note. Whether the person met with you or not, be very appreciative of the person giving you 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of their time. Even if you don't foresee anything necessarily happening out of that relationship or out of the connection or out of the meeting, it's very important to say thank you. People really appreciate the simple thank you. And sending a thank you note, you can think of another question that maybe came up for you. So always, always show your appreciation and always say thank you. I hope these 7 do's and these 7 don'ts of building a meaningful relationship will help you along your way in growing your professional network as a newcomer, even as an established or aspiring immigrant to Canada, because it's always important to keep connecting with people. It's always important to keep building meaningful connections with people. Please, I'll put a link in the description below. Reach out to me, book some one-on-one time with me, and let's talk through your career plans and your career goals, and I will help you master your professional pitch. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and share this video with other newcomers and other aspiring newcomers to Canada who could benefit from some of this content. And we'll put some more links to resources in the description below. Thank you and have a great week until we see each other again next week. Bye!